I've been eating bread ever since I was a wee homunculus, and I was surprised to learn that many of the people in my life can't share this same sentiment. These people say to me, I grew up eating horse meat, and I mainly eat jalapenos as I aged, and the response that shocked me the most to my very core was, I have only eaten human remains. And the thing that shocked me to my core about that was that this guy has never eaten bread before. Bread, although not as flashy as grandma's soup or as sweet as my best buddy's mum's funny brownies, has a much deeper quality that doesn't just make me laugh constantly. Peanut butter can be spread onto bread, which makes it tastier, nuttier, and more strategically dangerous. Last time I checked, peanut butter can't be put into my best buddy's mum's funny brownies. The only thing in them were love and 100 milligrams of marijuana. But peanut butter isn't the only thing that can be combined with bread, no siree. Other condiments exist too, like strawberry jam, apricot jam, raspberry jam, and 100 milligrams of marijuana. It's quite common to hear people's complaints when it comes to bread. Bread is way too bland. Bread gave me a yeast infection. Bread isn't going to get my son through his engineering degree. Even though people can find more negatives than positives about bread, it's important to remember that bread is home to one of the most important food groups: grains. And to the gym junkies who thought I said gains and are currently injecting anti-catabolic acid into your fucking forearms, bread is even good for you guys. You guys need your carbohydrates before and after a long day of pulling the bar and pushing the weights, so that you can become robust and beat the fuck out of your ex-girlfriend who broke up with you for being too obsessive. Because that'll really show her. Not to mention, bread has this whole video game about it where you play as a piece of bread. You need to get from one side of the kitchen to the other to become toast. I said not to mention, but I accidentally did. Speaking of toast, this is what happens to bread when it gets burned alive. Sure, the bread is disfigured for life and is probably reminded of the tragic burning it went through every day, but it just makes it even tastier, especially with some of that peanut butter we talked about before. Unless you're allergic to it, because you probably just fucking die or something. Bread isn't just your standard hi-ho food by any means. It's also a useful tool when it needs to be. Before erasers existed during the 1700s, bread was used to erase messages left in bathroom stalls, like, "Thine mother is quite exquisite during copulation," or "Thou teaching facility is awfully queer," or just getting rid of a goofy doodle. There are all sorts of bread that span diverse locations in history. There's a bread that will surrender before anyone else, there's a bread that will get drunk in a bar and abuse its wife when it gets home, and there's even bread that will start a camp to help you concentrate. Bread is what many would call a bland food that nobody could ever genuinely enjoy. But bread to me is an amazing food that will give you that will give you so many... Wait, what the... That guy ate fucking human remains!